Having a shot list for your shoot is extremely important and crucial. It helps you save time, money, and gives you guidelines to work with. So on the shoot day, you don't just get sidetracked from the objective of the shoot. Shot lists can come in many different forms and templates, and everyone has their own way of building their shot lists. But today I wanted to take some time and talk about how I built my shot list for my music videos, promo videos for brands and artists and other commercials that I've been a part of. As a DP and editor, shot lists break down your idea and vision into tactical examples of how you can make your vision come to reality. A lot of times when I make a treatment and pitch an idea to a potential client, I leave a little bit of room in the treatment for different interpretations and possibilities, because I don't always know if I can deliver on the exact details that I've mentioned in my treatment. For example, if I'm gonna shoot with an old car, it would be easier to say a 1970s Camaro versus saying an orange 1976 Camaro Z28. And to leave those details out, because you don't know if you can find an orange 1976 Camaro. It would be easier to say something within the 70s range of a Camaro that hopefully you can find. Most of your shot list is going to get built once you have your locations down. When you know where you're shooting, it's easier to imagine your shots within those locations. So why is it important to build a shot list? I have 3 reasons to share with you guys. Reason number 1, it helps you stick to the time frame and budget. It's simple. Having a shot list helps you break down how much time you need to shoot in a location. This comes handy when you're working with small budgets, because you want to make sure that every dollar that you're handed is going to get put to good use. For example, when you're building your shot list and know that you need some time in an indoor studio, your shot list can help you figure out how much time you need in the studio to make sure that you don't overbook or underbook yourself. Reason number 2, less stressful shoot day. It's critical to just have something to reference when you're on set. Your shot list comes handy when you've been on set for quite a few hours and that midday after lunch brain fog starts hitting you and slowing you down. You know you have your shot list that you can reference. It also just serves as a template for what post-production is gonna look like. When you have your edit in mind while you're shooting, your shot list is gonna help you to not miss any specific shots that is going to ruin the continuity or the story that you're trying to tell in the video. Reason number 3, efficiency. It's just more time efficient to be able to reference your list, because you don't have to build each shot from scratch where you're trying to figure out your focal length, the type of lighting and their production design. When you have your list with you, you're able to save time and just move forward through the project. And then one more reason, your project will just feel more put together rather than feeling impromptu, because you're on set to serve your client and to create something meaningful for them. So part of the job is that you build trust with the client and show them that you care about the money that they're choosing to invest in this project. Shot lists can typically consist of shot description, focal length, the style of shot you're doing, such as stabilizer or handheld, props, the style of lighting you're doing. So it could vary for every filmmaker. For me, whenever I work on music videos, I build my shot list based on the song and the story that I'm trying to tell. Sometimes the music video I'm working on is more performance-based. And even though it may not have as much of a story to tell, I still find it very important to know what types of shot I need to get, such as my focal lengths and the lighting setup. So this is how I typically break down my shot list. So to recap again, my shot list typically consists of type of shot and just a small description, focal length, the style of shot if I want it to be handheld, stabilizer, or on a slider, location, lighting setup, you know, the styling and the props, and also the number of scenes. Sometimes if there's a storyline, I want to make sure I have the right number of scenes written down. So here I have a shot list that I made for a recent video for an artist named Mokita. And what I basically have here is the location that I'm shooting in. Typically I drop a pin on Google Maps or Apple Maps. All black is the clothing options we're going with, and then right under the location I just have all the shots that I need to get at this location. So I have the focal length, and then I have the quick description of the shot, and then sometimes, for example, for shot 1, which I will put back up here. For shot 1, I need to have red light and haze going off in the car. So these are just little details that I want to make sure I execute at each location. And then what I basically do throughout the shoot is just work my way down, just checking things off as I go to make sure I get all the details and all the things I need to capture for the video. And then for this video, since it wasn't like a full-on music video, it was more of like a visual video, my shot list is fairly smaller. We were just mainly shooting exteriors in downtown Nashville and by a lake close by. And I also have my references pinned to the bottom just to remind me of the visual aesthetic we were going for and the types of, you know, shots we were wanting to get. So I have those down here in case I need it. And then I also have the treatment attached in the notes just in case I need to take a look at the styling again, or the schedule, or, you know, I have the shot list here again just in case. And then also just the bigger mood board in general. And then another thing I have is usually the to bring list. Like I needed my speakers, there was a chance of rain, so I had my umbrella, towels, snacks, all gear. And then I usually make a separate gear list to check off, but these are just little reminders that I need to make sure I have in my car during the shoot day. So this is just a quick example of what I typically use for my music videos and promo videos that I shoot, just to make sure that I end up having all the assets and the things that I need for post-production. Now, obviously, when budget is higher, you're able to hire on other people that can come and assist you in making that shot list. But what I'm generally talking about is about video shoots where it's only just you and maybe one other person there to help you. Last tip that I would give you guys is that until you're comfortable referencing your shot list regularly, it's better to overshoot than undershoot. Trust me, you wouldn't want to find yourself in a place where you can't piece your final video together because you forgot to get a certain specific shot that's supposed to go in your video. A shot list is just basically a guideline. Obviously, when you're on set, you're able to improvise and tweak things as you go. So my question for you guys is, do you enjoy making a shot list and sticking with a shot list for every shoot? Or do you sort of stick to the guerrilla style shooting where you just kind of improvise as you go? Make sure to comment below. Also, as a token of gratitude, I have some free assets that I would love to give to you guys. There's a link below, so make sure to check that out. But thanks again for taking some time to watch this video. I'll see you guys soon.